My sister and I have definitely had a tumultuous relationship in our years. We had the typical sibling rivalries and everything like that. But I remember one of the first times that we ever began forging a bond of friendship between us, because, of course, after we lost our parents and everything like that, I fought the state of Florida to become her caregiver, and we found that we were fast friends as well as siblings. And but one of those first times was my mother had brought to my attention. This was after we moved from New Jersey to Florida, that these local neighborhood kids were bullying her and were trying to steal her bike. And I didn't actually think there was much to do about it because, this kid in question, I knew who he was, and I didn't think he was going to mount to much. I didn't think he was much of a threat. But lo and behold, I'm hanging out in my bedroom one day, and I look out the window after hearing a commotion, and sure enough, here's this kid physically pushing my sister and trying to steal her bike with the training wheels and all. And I just remember, like a switch being flipped in my mind, that I just rampaged out the front door after these kids. There were two of them. The first one took off straight away, but this kid was standing there bad-mouthing me and everything. I actually had to, pick him up and throw him off his bike before he got the hint, and he tucked tail and ran. And that was the first step toward building a friendship with my sister and letting her know that I'm her older brother. I'm going to be here to protect her and help her in any way possible. And this kid still didn't learn the lesson, though, because he also was attacking this other kid, like, weeks or months later, trying to get money off him or something. And I remember fending him off then with pine cones. I was, throwing pine cones at him. And when he went to actually make his escape, because another couple kids wanted to help fend off his attacks, I threw this last pine cone that never would have hit him for a million years. And a gust of wind, actually nicely timed, ricocheted this pine cone off a tree, which then came slamming down at the back of his head and put him face first in the mud. So we were all, needless to say, cracking up about that. But, as far as lessons go, one of the strongest lessons you need to know with me is don't mess with my sister because I will kill you.